Hey guys, off the mic Sports Network here. Some more sports content. I've been doing a lot of wrestling content, but I'm trying to get some sports stuff in. Um, NFL's kind of slowed down a little bit, interestingly enough. And one thing that's interesting, a big domino that has not fallen is Aaron Rodgers. And it seems like he's taking his time. I don't know why. Um, and I don't know why teams are waiting for him. Like, I understand Aaron Rodgers still has something to offer in the NFL, but this is a little ridiculous. Like, the league year started at the start of this week. And now apparently what's going on is the Giants are involved, the Steelers are involved, and apparently Aaron Rodgers is waiting to hear back from the Vikings. I have no reason to think why the Vikings would even be interested in this at this point. I think they're considering they invested in JJ McCarthy, and I know JJ McCarthy's coming off of an injury, considering the fact that Sam Darnold is not coming back. He went to the Seattle Seahawks. Um, Outside of the Brett Favre connection, what are we doing here? Like, there's no reason for Aaron Rodgers to go to Minnesota. Hey, none. To me, the natural conclusion is going to come down to Pittsburgh or New York. And I mean, New York is entertaining and all. I think he should go to the Steelers. But this waiting game has got to stop. Aaron Rodgers, this is not about you, okay? Pick a team, quit making this about you, and move the fuck on. Because at some point, they're going to have to move on. And I think it's ridiculous that these teams are being held up in how they're doing business this offseason. Because if the Giants obviously sign Aaron Rodgers, that changes their plans at number 3. The Steelers, still Russell Wilson is out there. I don't know if he'll get brought back. The Browns brought him in, and I don't think the Browns are going to sign him. I've said hard pass on that. In the end, I think the Steelers make the most sense in terms of where Aaron Rodgers will ultimately sign. But yeah, this is getting dumb. This is getting really, really stupid in terms of he's making people wait for them after he has this bad reputation. He's a big reason why that thing fell apart in New York. That being said, he did play well near the end of the season. I don't know how much he has left in the tank, but I don't think you get to be afforded this, waiting period and just do whatever you want because, you're a future Hall of Fame player. Because let's be honest, what in the fuck has Aaron Rodgers done since he left Green Bay? Nothing. He's done nothing. He hurt himself. And then even in Green Bay, like he went to that one Super Bowl and then he never went back. He won one Super Bowl and that's it. A lot of his arc is a lot like Brett Favre, okay? And that's why a lot of people are trying to make this connection to Minnesota. If I'm Minnesota, I don't touch this. You got JJ McCarthy. You drafted him in the top 15 of the draft. And he was going to be your starter, I think, or at least you were planning on potentially having him start. And then he gets hurt and Sam Darnold has a historic season. Like there's no reason for Aaron Rodgers to go there. There's no reason for them to even pursue this. So if that's the holdup, if I'm the Steelers or the Giants, I'm like, fuck off. Like, this shouldn't be that big of an issue. Like, I understand the gravitas and what Aaron Rodgers brings to the table in terms of his resume speaks for itself. Again, in terms of what he's done in the last couple of years, yeah, he had a nice finish to the season, but the Jets didn't make the playoffs. And the Jets were basically like, fuck off. We're not gonna keep you. We bowed head and foot to you, and it fucked us. So it's just like I'm looking at this situation and it's like the fact that this has continued to move on and there's been no resolution whatsoever. And, the Jets the Jets have clearly moved off. The Giants are interested. The Steelers are trying to get a word in with him and he wants to do it on his time. It's like, dude, this is not how it works. This ain't about you. These teams need help. The Steelers have already, had a very troubling adventure at quarterback since Ben Roethlisberger retired. And it's just like, dude, wait, what is the point of just, you've got teams that want you, you go meet with them and pick a team and move on. Just move on. I don't fundamentally get what is this guy's problem and why he just constantly needs to be the center of attention. Because like I said, if it came down to it, like I would have some moderate level of interest for the Browns if, this guy wouldn't be such a fucking baby all the time. And this is the type of shit that drives me crazy. It's like, dude, it's been a week. You were released like a week or so ago. The league year started. quarterbacks are, I mean, we obviously still have the Kirk Cousins domino that could potentially fall, but that could be waiting on this. Like, you've got teams that are interested in you. You got teams that could potentially need you, and you're waiting around. Why? Because if they decide to move off of you, you're going to have nowhere to go. So at what point does the reality start to click in his head saying, dude, this ain't about you anymore? You still have something to potentially offer the league and offer some team, but you better move quickly. And I'm encouraging the teams that are interested in Aaron Rodgers, hey, if he doesn't give you an answer soon, move the fuck on. It ain't worth it. This is exactly the reason why people have moved away from Aaron Rodgers. So that's my thought on this situation. And he's not interested in the Browns. Good riddance. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. So like it is what it is. So anyway, thanks so much for watching here. We'll have a lot more NFL content as news starts to break. Obviously, Browns thoughts will continue because believe me, I'm just getting heated and I continue to just get baffled by the way this fan base behaves in terms of like their worship for Shadur Sanders. It's just dumb. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.